أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the Merciful, the Most Merciful, peace be with you. We have been talking about the path towards good and the fact that what we are doing, our good deeds, are erasing and removing the bad deeds that we did. And this is something which is very positive. That not only we are relying on the one Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Ghafur, the one who is the merciful, the most merciful, the one who forgives, and the one whose forgiveness is beyond anything that you can imagine. Yes, we are coming back to him. And at the same time, what we understand that he's expecting from us and demanding in that way that we are active in our own reform, Islah al-Nafs. We are part of this. Having said this, when we come back to ourselves, it's important through this kind of introspection to try to understand who we are, what we are doing with our own self. And we are during Ramadan now. It's important to experience this, especially during this month, because this is one of the goals of this month. The objectives of this month is to come back to yourself and to know about your own qualities. So this is, you have to acknowledge this, because the positivity here is to acknowledge that he gave me life, he gave me qualities, he gave me generosity and other things. So I have to rely on this. And at the same time, I should know also my weaknesses. I should know and consider what makes me vulnerable in my daily life. And as he's asking us from the beginning to read, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق, read by in the name of the one who created. So this is what you have to do. How much time do you allocate to read? To read yourself first, to read the creation around you, to read your mother, to read and try to understand your father. So reading here is not just to read, is reading with meaning and getting the meaning through reading. This is what it should be and how it should be in the way we have dealing with our own self. So how much time do you allocate to this? Far from the social media and what is, dealing with speeds. It's too much. Those are, they love what is very fast. Why? Because with what is fast, you are far from introspection and taking your time. And your relationship with God and with yourself takes time and takes effort at the same time. It's not an easy process. It's a demanding process, and it's an essential process that you have to experience. So you have to deal with, how do you deal with reading? How do you deal with your own emotions? Your anger, لا تغضب, it is said. You have to master your anger. So how are you dealing with your anger, your emotions, your desires? So are you able to control? And if not, what is necessary for you to get them, understand them, control them, master them? This is something which is a personal process. We don't have all the same challenges. We don't have the same specific challenges when it comes to our character, when it comes to our own temper and emotions. Everyone has to do it for his own self and through a deep understanding. So that's important, and this is the way you have to be also with your parents. How are you dealing with your father and mother? So لا تقل لهما أف. You have to master the way you talk to them. You have to go through this, the relationship you have with your wife, your husband, but your parents and your kids. That's the way you talk. It's so essential. The way you are going to deal with them is so essential. And then وَخْفِضْ لَهُمَا جَنَاحَ الذُّلِّ مِنَ الرَّحْمَةِ. You have to spread the wing of tenderness out of your own mercy towards your parents. These are things that are invisible to the world and so visible to your heart. This is why it starts with your own self. You come back to yourself and you have to deal with this. So, with rahmah, with compassion towards your own self, don't be too harsh with yourself, but be demanding. That's what is expected from us with your wife, with your husband. And if Musa alayhi salam went to Fir'aun and it was said, وَقُلَ لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا, talk to him with sweet words, لَعَلَّهُ يَتَذَكَّرُ أَوْ يَخْشَى, expecting and hoping that he may remember and he may be scared. Even with your enemy, you have to be so positive that the way you talk, the way you behave is helping them to change and to become better. That's the way it is. That's the way we start with our own self. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. God is not asking you more than what you can do. But what you can do, do it. This is the way to reform yourself, knowing who you are. And by knowing who you are, you come close to the one who was expecting you to come back to him. Don't forget to tell the people you love that you love them. Life is fragile.
قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا